exact
Okay,
number of.
so how many police officers have been killed?
They're not protesters. They're rioters. In fact, the women that you've been saying in your media that have been killed, such as The Guardian, the New York Times, they're fake. Like the young girl who extensively was discussed in the Western media that she was killed in a school in Ardibil by the police, and there was a lot of media reports about it. It turned out that the girl who was supposedly killed at that school didn't even go to that school. She was in a different school, and she died because of a family tragedy that was totally unrelated.
So
to
you're telling us that Mahsa Amini died of natural causes, which is what the Iraqi state investigation claimed, and the protesters dispute that. You're telling us no protesters have been killed, but we have evidence to the contrary that they have been killed. What about the situation about change in Iran? Because there are people calling for change in Iran. You can't deny that, can you?
Excuse me, what is the evidence that you have? Because I'd like you to share it with me here.
Is there anybody calling for change in Iran, sir?
Share it with me. Share the evidence.
Is there anybody calling for change in Iran, or is that something you're denying too?
Do you know where the city is that I'm talking about? The girl who in your media was allegedly killed in that city. Do you know where it is on the map?
So is anybody calling for change in Iran? That's the issue here we're looking at, on the back of what happened to Mahsa Amini, which you say was natural causes.
Yes, and not what I say, what the physician said, what the autopsy said. Yes, and many people in France.
Do you understand why people are skeptical about your discourse and your